So we are now seeing more and more factors leading to all this pressure on Doge and others. And today, I'm going to show you some important data and updates. And we will also be seeing some huge price predictions for Doge, Bitcoin, and others. So first of all, let's see the overall crypto market standings. So we can see here that there is only red in the crypto market right now. And the worst thing is that crypto prices have dipped even further during the last 24 hours. And there is also a sharp decline in the total crypto market cap and trading volume. And it appears that cryptos are failing to find any pace from here. Moreover, we can see here that the fear sentiment is prevailing in the market, and investors are still worried and they are still sitting on the sidelines. And we know that the crypto market started a plunge sparked by speculation that Russia could invade Ukraine in a matter of days. And crypto traders and investors have been nervous about the war. So as uncertainty is rising, so does the selling pressure. And we know that this is one of the biggest factors that is causing all these issues for cryptos. But there are some other things as well that you should know about. For example, we just saw cryptos moving sharply lower following news of a serious attack on the NFT platform OpenSea. And this appears to be a phishing attack originating outside of OpenSea's website. And the bad news is that hackers have stolen several NFTs worth millions of dollars. And they have already sold a few for Ethereum worth around $1.7 million. And right after this news, we saw yet another price dip for cryptos as fear grew among investors. And another bad news that led to this recent downtrend for cryptos is that the government of Canada is taking more and more actions against crypto wallets and accounts. So as per Canada's Deputy Prime Minister, Chrystia Freeland, more crypto wallets and accounts affiliated with the Freedom Convoy protesters will be frozen soon. And individuals and entities will face full sanctions in connection with the Freedom Convoy. So the point is that these moves from the Canadian government are just panicking some investors. And it is creating FUD in the market, affecting crypto prices. All in all, these factors are creating immense pressure on the crypto market. And this is exactly why we are now seeing an extended downside movement for cryptos. However, I'll show you some additional data and updates that are indicating some positive things for cryptos. But let's first come to Dogecoin's current price movements. So Dogecoin has faced yet another price dip owing to all these factors that are creating immense pressure on the overall crypto market. And we can see here that the current situation is looking bearish for Doge since its moving averages are in the negative territory. But I still think that Doge is going to recover from here since this bearish market sentiment is going to fade away in the coming weeks, and things are going to get better. And with that being said, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So we are now seeing that Bitcoin saw its first dive below 38K in over 2 weeks. And this happened because some macro triggers rattled low-volume weekend markets. And this is why we are now seeing that Bitcoin is struggling to find any pace, and it is currently giving some bearish signals. Meanwhile, an analyst who predicted the crypto crash last year is saying that Bitcoin's downtrend is going to continue from here. So analyst Dave the Wave is saying that the higher time frame Bitcoin is still in a downtrend and en route to hitting the price target at 23K. Similarly, veteran trader Peter Brandt has warned that Bitcoin's price corrections have taken many months in the past and it may take some time for it to hit another all-time high. He highlighted that it took 21 months for Bitcoin to reach the next new high in 2013, 40 months in 2017, and 36 months in 2020. And this is why he has predicted that Bitcoin's current corrections may take some time. However, Shark Tank star Kevin O'Leary has predicted that Bitcoin can still manage to move up to the 100K, 200K, and 300K price targets. However, he has highlighted that Bitcoin needs institutions to buy it if it wants to reach these price levels. So the point is that if Bitcoin manages to attract institutional investors, then its price can really reach the sky after it. And another positive thing for Bitcoin during this bearish trend has been highlighted by crypto analyst CryptoChase. And he is saying that investors have locked in more profits on Bitcoin during this ongoing downtrend. And he thinks that this is a bullish thing for Bitcoin. And seeing this, he is predicting that more upside is going to come for Bitcoin. And although a short-term pullback can happen before major resistances are breached, Bitcoin still has the potential to move to the upside. And we are now seeing another bullish indicator for Bitcoin during its current price slump. So we are now seeing that the short-term and long-term holder cost basis ratio has recently started to trend downward over the last 2 weeks. And this means that it has flipped bullish now, and it is now indicating a shift in market conditions. And this is just more and more confirmation that the current bearish sentiment of Bitcoin is going to remain for the short term only. Another positive thing for Bitcoin during this concerning time is that it has successfully managed to outperform tech stocks in terms of price. And we are now seeing that Bitcoin's 30-day performance has shown a divergence from mirroring traditional stocks. So Bitcoin outperformed the top 6 tech stocks by an average return on investment of just under 16%. And interestingly, these stocks represented some of the most popular and profitable tech companies on the market, including Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Tesla, and Facebook. So the point is that Bitcoin's stunning performance relative to tech stocks over the last 30 days has cast dispersion over the notion that its correlation with traditional markets is growing. And another confirmation of this fact is that Bitcoin has been down by only 8% during the last 6 months. And on the other hand, stocks like Netflix, Facebook, and PayPal have been down by 20 to 60%. So this clearly means that Bitcoin has been able to sustain its price compared to traditional markets. And this is exactly why I think that investors are now going to come to Bitcoin instead of stocks. And this is why I think that Bitcoin is going to show more positive trading from here. And it is going to come out of this consolidation period pretty soon. And with that being said, let's come to Ethereum for a minute. So we are now seeing that Ethereum's price has been quite volatile over the last several days, and it has faced another dip during the last 24 hours. And we can see here that Vitalik Buterin has stated that Ethereum is going through a crypto winter, and things can get more bearish for it in the coming weeks. However, he believes that the good thing is that this scenario might open up a new crypto world. And he believes that since prices are now low enough, there are prospects for substantial returns when things take up again as they did before. So this is a silver lining for ETH amid this ongoing price dips. And I also think that things are going to get better as they did before. And the most important thing is that crypto adoption and popularity is growing even when the market has been going through a pretty rough phase. For example, we are now seeing that the Central Bank of Spain has now allowed the very first crypto exchange to start offering its services in the country. So crypto exchange Bit2Me is now going to offer Bitcoin and other crypto trading services in Spain. And this is pretty positive news since a huge number of people will now join the crypto space. And another positive news is that crypto saw a massive growth of the venture capital movement in Latin America in 2021. Interestingly, investments made in DeFi, blockchain, and crypto sectors vastly outgrew the investment growth rates in more conventional sectors. So this means that more and more firms are now showing great interest in investing in cryptos. And this is just more and more confirmation that crypto adoption is rising. And as per another update, Fidelity International is now launching the Fidelity Physical Bitcoin ETP for its professional and institutional clients in Europe. In fact, we are now seeing that the offering began trading on the Deutsche Börse in Germany, and it is expected to begin trading on the SIX Swiss exchange in the coming weeks. So this move from Fidelity is going to bring a lot of institutional investment in cryptos. And this is indeed a very positive update for cryptos, especially when the market is going down. And now, let's come to some altcoins who have been performing really well even when the overall market is going down. So we are now seeing that Metaverse token Rich has outperformed other cryptos during the last 48 hours. And it has managed to surge by over 100% while the overall market is doing through slumps. And another altcoin is also doing the same. And we can see here that altcoin API 3 stayed ahead of the curve during the most recent crypto market downturn. And it has managed to surge by over 50% during the last 48 hours. So these are some of the best performing altcoins that are doing well recently, and I think we should keep an eye on them. And now coming back to Dogecoin, we can see here that Dogecoin's price correlation with Bitcoin is pretty high. And since we just saw that Bitcoin is now expected to come out of this downtrend, it is now highly likely that Doge will follow suit. In any case, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think Dogecoin and other cryptos are going to recover from here?